Hey guys, welcome back to Gaming Malarkey. So we're still on the same level. Still doing this bit. I'm gonna be better this time and not suck, essentially. But keep your fingers crossed, because I can't guarantee. I gotta remember that does not take me anywhere. But that does, and that got me a little thingy thing. Oh, and I'm dead. Well, I made it 37 seconds. Improvement, right? No? I didn't think so. Though I do have to say, this soundtrack keeps getting better and better the more I listen to it. A soundtrack that I really did like, I've always liked the Zelda. I've always liked the Zelda soundtrack and the Breath of the Wild soundtrack. I remember when I first played it with my cousin. It was right when the Switch had come out, and like you weren't able to like get one because they were all like bought, and like everyone already had one, and so like there was no way to really like get your hands on one, and so I made a bet with my Uncle Mark at the time. I was like, hey, because Zelda was like the game when you got it, and I told him, I was like, hey, if I can beat Zelda before I have to leave to go back home, you should get me a Switch. And he was like, there's no way you're going to be able to do it. So for like 4 hours straight, my cousin and I played this game, and we tried our darndest to, try and, beat the game. I was able to beat, I think it was Windblight Ganon, and before I had to knock out, but then I finally got myself one 3 weeks later, because I had started a new job, so I was able to get one, and I've logged hours. I've already beaten the game. Well, I've beaten the main story. There's still more that I have to do on it, but mother plus the main story. And so I say that to say the fact that when we were in the castle heading towards where Ganon was, it was that soundtrack to me was the best. The way it sounded, the way it was composed, everything like that, it was really, really good. And so for me, you'll hear me say a lot is a soundtrack can make or break a movie or a game. You have to have a good soundtrack to be able to keep up with the action or the romance or whatever, or not, but music always helps. Not just the visuals, because when you have a good soundtrack, people will remember that. For me growing up with Lord of the Rings, I listened to the soundtrack, and I used to go to sleep listening to that soundtrack. And now anytime that I hear it, I can still picture what was going on in that scene when that bit of music was going on. And so you need music kind of like that. Another just a few of the video games that I can think of that have great soundtracks is Halo or Skyrim. Zelda is one of them, even though Mario Kart, well, yeah, Mario Kart too, but even even Mario Brothers, everything like that, even though it's kind of digital and things like that, it's still really, really cool. And it's like, and also when you hear that, and when you hear that music, you know exactly what you're in for. You know what you're playing, because every franchise has its theme, and so, and anyone who hears it, even if they haven't played, the game itself, they may have seen gameplay, or they know someone who has played it, they hear that song and they can immediately be like, oh, I know that one. That one was from Mario Brothers, or that one was from, I remember that bit in Skyrim. So for me, music is a big thing, especially when it comes to the newer games, because we're all really based on visual stuff and not the experience or the immersion in it. And I do know that from like the beginning of video games, when they didn't really have voiceover, they didn't really make that as big of a deal as they do now, which I'm really thankful for. But just the having even like in this one, there's not gonna be a lot of talking. Not saying that because their animals are not going to talk, it's just that I don't know if Donkey Kong has ever talked. I can't remember if he has or not. Sorry. Ooh, puzzle piece. I want that. But even like, with like Donkey Kong and Mario, like Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, things like that, when you're playing the game, like, you have your main mission, you have your main thing that you're doing, but then, like, 100 coins or 100 bananas gets you a life. You little monkey. But, like, that's just a small one that you can do on the side, as well as, just the main mission, which makes it fun. So it doesn't become monotonous. But sorry for that rant. I just wanted to talk about music. Music is something that I will always talk about. Ba-bam. No, please don't. Please no. Please no. No. I like that they all wear clothes, though. Oh, and I thought I was a gunner. Ultra banana! I love Ultra Bananas. I did not trust myself to be able to make that one. And what I like about Donkey Kong and, like, Zelda and things like that is, like, the more you play it, the better you get at it. So it's one of those things that, like, I'm gonna play, like, some of the original Zeldas that, that are like the NES or the Super Nintendo or things like that. The funny thing is like, up until Breath of the Wild, like, I'd always seen people and I've always watched people play Zelda, but I never got the chance to, like, play it myself. And so I was, I fell in love with that one, and so I can't say, like, I'm an original Zelda fan, but I always, for some reason, would go towards Zelda over Mario Brothers, because it seemed more interactive, the Zelda games, as opposed to the Mario games. Though a lot of people will say that's not true, but that's just my opinion. And I mean, take that as you will, or take that how you want. Totally up to you. But I have all the other ones, and I've been playing Ocarina of Time on my DS, but I have it in 64, so I'm going to be playing it on that at some point, which, you know, I'll definitely let you guys see. But I like the ones where it's like you can explore and do things. What's in here? I like having the option of exploring. I say that, though I've had, you know, exes that, you know, love Skyrim, and for some reason I've tried multiple times to, you know, to get into Skyrim. And for some reason I've just, you know, like, never been able to. And I don't know why, because essentially, like, Zelda is the same way, because it's so open. And it's like you have a lot of options. You have a lot of things you can do. You can either follow, you know, the main storyline, or you can kind of go off and do your own thing. Like, okay, so hold up. I would going somewhere else now. So I was shot up, but I go down when I land. Or I can just die too. That works. That works fine. Yes, good times. I like. Well, Nibblesnarf. I love when when you run into them, they hit you like, yeah, man, I just got you. That's fine. I just want to keep dying. It sounds like a good time. Hey, my man. Oh, and also, I am going to be playing more Castle Crashers. It's just been kind of put on a brief, like, hiatus, because my buddy that I've been playing it with is, like, he's super busy with work, I'm super busy with work, so our, like, schedules right now are not, like, connecting so that we can play together, but I promise we will be playing some more, and I've been practicing, so, hopefully I don't suck as bad as I did when I first played. And believe it or not, that's even an improvement from when I first played with them. Just lets you know how bad I really was. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! I got the O, which does me no good if I don't have the K. Oh, I'm scared. I had a reason to be scared. Cool. Alright. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna leave it here for this one. I will see you tomorrow for the next installment and the next episode of Donkey Kong. See you guys.